Hi, this is Megan Hicks, Storytelling Empress, Origami Swami, and I'm presenting a lesson in story structure. Now, here on this piece of paper I'm holding in front of you, we have all the elements of a famous fairy tale. We see a little girl in a red outfit. We see grandma. We see some guy with a hatchet upside down here. We see a terrifying beast. And so this is the story of, you guessed it, Little Red Riding Hood. Now, one way to tell this story is to tell how Little Red Riding Hood went out one day with a basket of goodies that her mother said was for her grandma, who wasn't feeling very well. She went all through the forest path over to Granny's house. Granny was there. She was happy to see those beautiful treats. There was a woodcutter who passed by. Granny put a picnic on the table, and they all sat down and had tea. The end. Now, that is not the story of Little Red Riding Hood. That might be a report about what happened one day, but it's not a story because it's missing one very crucial element. It is missing conflict, trouble, the problem. Who was the problem? What was the problem? Where was the conflict? That's right, it was in the wolf. Let's try again. So Little Red Riding Hood's mother sends her out with a basket of goodies to take to her ailing grandmother. Red's mother goes inside, and Red goes down the forest path where the first creature she meets is the big bad wolf, who suggests that Red maybe go pick some flowers for her grandma to make her feel better, which Red Riding Hood does. The wolf goes straight down the forest path to Granny's house. Granny answers the door. The wolf jumps on her, swallows her whole in one gulp, so that by the time Little Red Riding Hood gets to Granny's house, this is not who she sees. This is who she sees. The big bad wolf dressed in Grandma's night clothes. Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have! The better to hear you with, my dear. What big eyes you have! The better to see you with, my dear. What big teeth you have! The better to eat you with, my dear. And the wolf jumps out of bed, pounces on Little Red Riding Hood, swallows her whole in one gulp. But luckily, there is a woodman handy, and the woodman chops the wolf in half. Out popped Little Red Riding Hood, out pops her grandmother. They shake themselves off, they thank the woodcutter, they bury the wolf, and then Grandma sets the table for a lovely picnic in celebration of a beautiful day. Now, that was a much more satisfying story than the report without the wolf. So, even though we don't like the big bad wolf, he's big and he's bad. He's the villain, he's the bad guy, but still, without the bad guy, we don't have a story. So that is why this origami figure celebrates our friend, the guy we love to hate, the big bad wolf. Thank you.